Right.
I remember I would walk in a gym and most people couldn't do 3 plates on an incline press, and I could go in there and warm up with it.
Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookham here. Today we continue with the Ken Waller series of interviews where Ken Waller explains his chest workout for developing powerful and classical pectoral muscles. In this interview segment, Ken describes the 5 different exercises he used, which mostly involved pressing, which he attributed to his powerful pressing ability and massive chest development. Enjoy. What kind of exercises would you say then were your favorite for mass building, for example, for chest, off season?
Well, my favorite, because I was good at it, was inclines.
Okay.
I remember I would walk in a gym and most people couldn't do 3 plates on an incline press, and I could go in there and warm up with it.
Right. So how high could you go?
I got to 485 on an incline press, and
wow.
That's a real incline press.
Wow.
Now the funny thing is, I only got up to 495 on a bench press.
Wow. So it was.
I never could get 500 pounds, and it was probably mental because I could not get a 500-pound bench press. But I got 495. I don't know how many times.
Wow. So your go-to movement for the chest was the incline. What kind of poundage was then your work set, seeing that your warm-up was 3 plates?
I would go up about I would go from 3 plates to add 50 pounds, add another 50 pounds, and I would just work up to usually every workout I did would go up to like 450
wow.
on inclines.
How many reps could you do with that?
Usually 5 to 7.
Wow, that's crazy. And
yeah, I was strong on the inclines.
Was that the only exercise that, at least for mass during the off season, that you would do for chest, or would you do anything else for chest off season?
Well, I didn't do exercises for mass anytime.
Right.
I always just did it. I didn't call it mass. I just did the exercises.
Yeah.
I would like, I did declines. I did inclines. I did dumbbell inclines. And so on my chest day, now I actually did, bench presses and then inclines. So I did all the exercises, at least five different exercises on a chest day.
Mm-hmm. What about flies? Would you do flies as well?
Yeah, I did flies.
Yeah. So bench press, incline, decline, all with a barbell, then dumbbell declines as well, and then flies? Is that your typical mass building chest day?
Yeah.
Wow.
At least that. Because you got to remember something. I ran the gym, and I could be in there all day if I wanted to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And then when I get bored, I'd go outside and work on my car in the parking lot.
With chest, what would you do on the same day? Is that all you would do, or would you do back or arms or shoulders or legs on the same day?
No, well, we would do usually chest and back.
So as we have heard from Ken Waller incorporated 5 different chest exercises in his chest routine, namely the flat bench barbell bench press, the incline barbell bench press, the incline dumbbell bench press, the decline bench press, and dumbbell flies. He would start his workout with the bench press and then continue with the incline barbell bench press, which he was stronger in. Ken explains that for the incline bench press, he would use 3 plates as a warm-up. He was that strong at the movement that he could work up to a 485-pound max, if I heard correctly, whilst his max effort in the flat bench press was 495 pounds. Being his favorite movement, Ken would typically work up to 450 pounds for 5 to 7 reps on the incline barbell bench press. Pretty impressive. Ken would then continue with the incline dumbbell bench press, where he's told me in a previous interview segment that he would start with 150-pound dumbbells without a warm-up. This would be followed with dumbbell decline bench pressing, and he would finish his chest workout with dumbbell flies like many golden era bodybuilders did at the time. Having learnt all of this directly from Ken, it is apparent to me that Ken really depended on pressing movements in all its varieties to develop his chest musculature. And I think this is something that is important for us to pay attention to. Full development only comes from using a variety of movements. And this is the lesson I have learned from Ken regarding chest development. I now apply these principles in my online coaching program, so if you're interested in developing a classic physique customized to you, please get in touch. Details are given below in the video description. So I do hope you have enjoyed this interview segment with Ken Waller on his chest program. If you have, please then give the video a like, subscribe, and leave me your comments. In future videos, we will be hearing from Ken regarding his complete training program for mass, as well as the exercises he used for each body part. So stay tuned, because you will not want to miss these episodes. That's it from me. This is the Golden Era Bookworm saying bye for now. Head to www.goldenerabookworm.com for the biggest range of classic old-school bodybuilding books as ebooks, e-magazines such as Iron Man and Reg Park Journal, high-quality bodybuilding posters of the Golden Era stars, merchandise and classic gymwear featuring Steve Reeves, Marvin Eder, John Grimmick, Reg Park, and many other Golden Era stars. For those wishing to build a classic physique, lose fat, and build muscle, online training is also available. Collectibles such as rare autographed photos from the Golden Era stars are also available, and to collaborate, please get in touch. Now, if you're interested in learning more about Vince Gironda's approach to bodybuilding, his principles, and all these tips of wisdom that he has, I mean, there's so much stuff that probably hasn't been proven by science, and it will take science to prove or disprove Vince. But to be honest, these 3 books, I believe, which I call the Classic Physique Bundle, are the best books that Vince ever came out with. And they, of course, are the Wild Physique, the Master Series, and the Pro Series. Have a look at it this way. The Wild Physique, I believe, is like the ABCs of Vince Gironda's principles to bodybuilding. He teaches you the exercises and his principles. But how do you put them together? Well, the Master Series is a 14-month program of using all of these principles, all of the diets that Vince came out with, all of the exercises. And of course, the Pro Series was a book that he came out with later on, specially targeted for getting into competition. It's just these 3 books, as I call it, the Classic Physique Bundle, Vince's best work, and available, of course, at www.goldenerabookworm.com.